Another day, another threat from Russia directed at the United Kingdom. This time, Moscow has labeled Britain as the biggest warmonger in the world, reigniting tensions between the two nations. Over the past few days, we've seen a series of back-and-forth exchanges, and now Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service has made another alarming statement. If you recall, just a couple of days ago, I shared a video featuring a Russian politician delivering a chilling warning about the UK's involvement in Ukraine. That message was issued from a petrol station, of all places, and served as a stark reminder of how high tensions have risen. Now, the rhetoric has escalated even further, with Russia suggesting that the UK is actively undermining efforts to achieve peace in Ukraine. According to the SVR intelligence agency, Britain is allegedly sabotaging US attempts to resolve the crisis, making it clear that London is once again acting as the primary instigator of global conflict, just as it did in the lead-up to both world wars. This is a strong accusation, but not entirely surprising given Russia's long-standing animosity towards the UK's foreign policies. In a direct attack, the SVR has stated that it is time to expose Britain's so-called treachery and send a clear signal to the UK elite that their efforts will not succeed. They also accused Britain of deliberately undermining former US President Donald Trump's peacekeeping initiatives. As if that weren't enough, earlier today, Russia expelled 2 individuals linked to the British embassy in Moscow, alleging that they were engaged in counterintelligence activities and threatening national security. The UK Foreign Office swiftly dismissed these accusations as baseless and malicious, pointing out that this is just another example of Russia targeting British personnel in a bid to intimidate and control diplomatic narratives. The Kremlin remains highly displeased with Britain's military assistance to Ukraine, particularly in light of Prime Minister Keir Starmer's recent comments about the possibility of sending British troops to the region to establish a peacekeeping force. This follows a major shift in US policy, with President Trump halting military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine, branding President Zelensky as ungrateful and even calling him a dictator. Trump has now demanded that Ukraine cede land to Russia and that Zelensky step down as leader, a move that has sent shockwaves through international diplomatic circles. With US support wavering, the Institute of War Studies has reported that Russia is exploiting this situation by intensifying its offensive operations. The battlefield dynamics have already shifted, with Ukrainian forces struggling to counter missile attacks due to the sudden halt in Western aid. Tomorrow, peace negotiations are set to take place in Saudi Arabia, where Kyiv is expected to propose both aerial and naval ceasefires. Ukraine hopes that by showing a willingness to negotiate, Trump might be persuaded to reinstate US military support and intelligence sharing agreements. Meanwhile, military representatives from over 30 nations will convene in Paris to discuss the formation of an international security force for Ukraine. This proposed multinational force aims to deter further Russian aggression once a ceasefire is in place. However, whether such a force will materialize or how effective it could be remains uncertain. What is clear is that tensions between Russia and the UK are not easing, and this latest rhetoric only adds to the growing uncertainty surrounding the ongoing crisis. As I've said countless times before, the UK must tread carefully when dealing with Russia. Direct military involvement, particularly deploying troops on the ground, would be a grave mistake. Just imagine the scenario: a Russian soldier fires at a British soldier, who retaliates and kills the Russian. The consequences would be catastrophic, potentially triggering an all-out global conflict. The very idea of British troops engaging Russian forces in Ukraine is a nightmare scenario, one that must be avoided at all costs. So there you have it, another stark warning from Russia, branding the UK as the world's biggest warmonger. The situation is growing more volatile by the day, and it's crucial to stay informed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay safe, take care, and peace.